right.
All right.
They're like little gummies, and the front of them looks like a smiley face.
I'm eating Sour Punch Kids as my podcast snack.
Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah, Sour Patch Kids.
You said Sour Punch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids.
You said Sour Punch.
Patch.
That's not what you said, though.
I said Patch.
You said Punch.
Patch.
You said Sour Punch Kids.
Not Patch.
Not
Punch Kids.
Hey guys, welcome to the Midnight Grab Podcast. I am your host Taylor, and I have three wonderful guests here that will introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Grillzybizkits.
Hey, I'm Angus.
Narwhal. Jared from Subway.
Sir?
Subway?
Subway?
Jared from Subway.
Yeah, how about the fucking foot jobs, am I right?
Good
You're
job.
just mad because we call you a pedophile.
He is a pedophile.
Dude, what the fuck? It's not very nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I thought
okay.
this
So
was
what's up?
this whole podcast was about. It's about Narwhal being a pedophile.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this was just a way to get him to his
The Mr.
Intervention.
Narwhal Exposed podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome
intervention,
back
man.
to the Pedophiles. This episode, Mr. Narwhal, aka Jared from Subway.
Jared, when was the last time
You slept with a child.
Alright, guys, so what's going on?
I think you plead the fifth right there. No,
that was a good awkward silence.
No, it
boys.
was like fucking done.
He's just like, no,
No.
we'll not glorify that with a response.
Dude, I'm not doing this.
No,
I'm not
I
doing
quit.
this. No.
I'll be back
I'm
in my
calling my
trailer.
lawyer.
You cannot test. You can talk to me until my lawyer is present.
You can talk to my lawyer.
You can talk to my left nut, not the right one though. He's very important.
He's very important. It's the main worker.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a bit swollen,
like the swollen gamer.
like the swollen gamer.
Like swollen.
Your right nut is the swollen gamer?
It's
And my left one is the
And-
toasted shoes.
Oh,
Is
exposed.
the toasted shoes?
Shoes.
Am I in the presence?
Of a YouTube legend?
Yeah, bless up the toasted shoes. Bless.
Yeah.
Bless up.
I
Papa bless
sexually identify as a toasted shoe. Thank you very much.
Yeah, on my birth certificate it says gender toasted shoes.
Toasted shoes.
Are we talking about like what kind of toast we're talking about? Though, is it like a golden brown kind of shoe,
No,
or
no,
like
shoes that have been toasted.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like
It's
the
not-
toast of the shoe. Is it like is the shoe like golden brown? Is it like more of a blackish, like a crunchy?
No, it's
Like-
it's like very soft, flaky, golden.
It's like me, perfect.
Did you say meat or me?
Me.
What's the difference?
Meat. Perfect.
It is a meat. Alright, what are we talking about?
Oh yeah.
What are we doing?
Let's go back to the podcast. This is gonna.
Podcast.
This is the podcast. It's gonna be very spoopy. This podcast. We're
The
gonna-
Spoopy edition.
Ooh. I am the box ghost.
I am the box,
Box ghost. Fear me.
That guy's voice like haunts me to this day.
I am the box ghost.
I love that him and the lunch lady got married and had a kid. And
Like Rick.
His name is the child's name is Box Lunch. It's not even lunch box, it's box lunch. I am box lunch. I'm box lunch. Fear me. But the podcast, we're gonna talk about a couple of horror games that be coming out soon. Like, we'll get to that in just a moment as I explain the podcast. Then we're gonna move on to talk about some classic horror movies and talk about our opinions of them and how cheesy as some of them are. Then I'm gonna ask the boys some creepy questions that you should never ask on a podcast.
Oh hell yeah.
And then we're gonna end it with battle, where we put two of our horror movie classes into battle and give our reason why somebody will win.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's
Get right
into the game.
Into the Oh yeah, that.
Oh, what the heck are you guys? Okay. So
What?
we're going to start out with some top 4 games that be horror games that's coming out next year or end of this year. The first one is going to be Last Year the Game. Last Year the Game is basically teenagers are stuck in a high school and they're getting chased by a killer, and the goal is to...
It's Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah, it's basically a knockoff of Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I'm not exactly hyped for it. Like I don't know. It looks okay. You know, it doesn't look bad. I'm definitely gonna play it, but just eh.
I was like, they got like trap doors and you can't see the killer, so I think that's pretty cool.
So wait, the killer's invisible the entire time?
Yes.
Okay, so
Wait, why? That sucks.
I don't know. I like. My thing is that like with the Friday the 13th game, it's like it's one of those games you can play with like a group of friends, maybe like once in a while, like that special game that you play because it's new and it'll be fun.
Definitely.
But like it's not one of those games that I could see playing consistently like over, you know, a
Yeah,
year.
no, it's not like Dead by Daylight was. Me, I'm a Dead by Daylight kind of boy. I like that better.
I still never played Dead by Daylight. I haven't.
Really?
Just never played it.
I think we need to play some Dead by Daylight sometime because it's pretty good. I actually just made a video on that yesterday.
Wow, just self-plugging your videos. I'm just kidding.
Wow, self-plug video.
Well, like my biggest issue is similar to like Gary's mod stuff. It's like what's the difference between buying a game that's like $30 to $20 instead of playing a mod that some team made on a game that I already own for like 2 years now, 3 years.
Yeah, and I mean you can have just as much fun in Gmod Slasher as you can in, you know, Friday the 13th or whatever. It's just, you know, you play Friday the 13th because it's new, and I'll play Last Year because it's new and it's cool and it's got different features. And I mean, it's cool, but there's no real replayability factor. There's nothing keeping me going back to those games specifically.
Like, it kind of reminds me of like the art styles. It reminds me kind of like Dead Realm.
Oh my God, Dead Realm. Oh
Yeah,
my-
that game that exists.
That was
That's
a game.
thing.
That was a game
See,
that was
okay.
hyped up for a week.
That is like textbook what I'm like talking about, because like Dead Realm was created by like all those YouTubers. It was like a collab for all of them, and they all like would play it, you know, it's like, hey, it's our game, maybe you guys should go check it out, we're gonna show you it's fun. And yeah, it's fun, but like at the same time, all the way back in like what 2012 or 2011, whenever that came out, CNANer is playing The Haunt, or the Hunt, yeah, that game. Was it called Haunt or Hunter?
I don't know.
think so.
Yeah, but basically.
Oh, the Stalker.
Stalk, yeah. They're invisible and they're just like trying to kill each other. It was like a mod for another game.
It was the Hunted.
The Hunted. There we
Hunted.
go.
Oh, the
yeah,
Hunted.
Yeah, his #1 video, the Morgan Freeman thing. That's
Oh, yeah.
exactly
So
where
you
it's
fucking
from.
Smell you.
I can smell you.
you.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, I like that.
I love the video.
But like those types of games have been around for so long. So like the idea that it's updated, new graphics, new like things that are in the game, yeah, it makes it a little bit cooler. But at the same time, it's like when you break it down to replayability and like what it is, it's the same game that's been around for what 5, 6, 10 plus years now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just same concept, but new graphics, new, you know, engine, just things like that.
New areas.
New clickbait, basically. That's
Yeah.
that's essentially it. New clickbait.
New
I mean,
clickbait.
I think my favorite thing about Last Year though is that it's kind of like the start of its own thing. I mean, like, yeah, it's definitely influenced by Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
mean, look at the first character. His name is Chad.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
freaking Chad.
Chad.
The
Goddamn
party
Chad.
animal. Chad.
Chad. He loves nerd bashing. But
Nerd
He
bashing.
does. It's everything. He likes nerd bashing.
but no, okay, like the thing is that like if you were to take away Friday the 13th and take away Dead by Daylight, this game on its own is a great concept, and it would have been great if it didn't have these predecessors, even if it's like, you know, a year earlier, like the freaking Friday the 13th. That game is not new anymore. But since that game already came out and that concept is already taken, this game just seems like a knockoff,
Yeah.
which ruins the experience. Because, like, why would I buy this game if I could buy the other one that's made by a bigger studio?
Which I feel like bad for because this game's been in the works for 2 years now.
Well, Friday the 13th was made for a very specific audience. It was made for the people who like Friday the 13th and also like that sort of game. This, I feel like, is a little bit more ambitious because it doesn't follow any, like, doesn't have those trendy killers like Michael Myers and Dead by Daylight or things like that. It's just got the slasher, the giant, and the strangler. And
The hash-slinging slasher.
The hash-slinging slasher.
I like the strangler and his interest is strangling stuff.
Strangling stuff.
Yeah, the giant is bashing stuff.
And the slasher is cutting
stuff. No, not cutting stuff. Cutting stuff.
Honestly, I like the art style, even though it is kind of, you know, Friday the 13th-ish. But like the characters, like the Strangler, that creeps me the fuck out. Like it's one thing to have like a big burly guy, you know, like the giant, or having what's the other guy?
I don't know. He just kind of looks like a little crack addict to me.
Yeah, exactly. But no, but like it's better to have like a more realistic sort of tone when you want to freak somebody out, because that freaks them out beyond just the game. Because like seeing like the giant pig guy in Outlast, like the first one.
Yeah.
Seeing him,
definitely an iconic villain.
Yeah, look, seeing him, that's terrifying because that's unrealistic. But that's only terrifying, you know, in the game. Like anywhere else, you're just kind of like, oh, that pig guy, whatever. But like, imagine, like walking down the street just randomly in like a city, and next thing you know, you see a guy who looks exactly like the Strangler. Like that's gonna freak you out beyond just a video game. It's gonna be like,
I don't know. I'd probably just keep a hand on my gun and like.
I keep a hand on my phone and pretend I'm talking to somebody.
Yeah, but if you looked at the maps for last year, they have high school, the mall, the suburbs, and summer camp, which is obviously, you know, summer camp, Friday the 13th. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like if they would have just like set themselves apart a little bit more, I'd be a little more excited. But I don't know. I haven't played the game, so I can't really speak much for it.
I like the fact that they have a mall, though. That's pretty cool.
I like that I have a high school, though, because I haven't seen a place at a high school. I'm not gonna lie.
You also don't see a lot of maps inside. You know what I mean? Like most of the
there we go. Yeah.
Most of the stuff that you play is like, you know, outside, running through the forest, running through the summer camp. But the high school and the mall, those are all inside, close quarters. You turn a corner, that bitch is right there on your ass.
Or
I mean, oh, you go.
I was gonna say, or that he creates traps below your feet, like trap doors to kill you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think the only thing that puts me off about this is that you know, Zach, we played the slasher mod.
Oh yeah.
And literally every map besides the summer camp map was inside, right? And the suburban one.
Yeah, that's really the feel I'm getting from that. But I figured if I referenced that, nobody would know what I was talking about.
Yeah, like I guess that's the thing, is that like unless you're already a Gary's Mod person, you won't understand that like you can play these types of games for like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Because most people are not the type of gamer to go sit on Gmod for 5 hours and look at the add-ons. They're the type of person who's gonna pick up an Xbox controller and, you know, play for an hour with their friends.
Yeah,
and I feel like this is pretty good for those kind of people. Jared, what do you think? Give me your opinions, Jared.
Jared?
I like video games.
I like video games. All right.
I think last year looks better than Friday the 13th, though. I can say that much.
I mean,
because I did not like Friday the 13th all that much. It was since there's only like one location and not a lot of like things that spawn randomly.
Yeah.
It kind of got boring after a while. At least just having like multiple locations gives it a lot more content.
Yeah, a lot more replayability at least.
Right.
Yeah.
Because then you're not, you know, doing the same thing over and over again. All right, yeah. Well,
I can see that. I can see it being enjoyable.
I'm definitely gonna pick it up either way.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up last year.
You gotta get those YouTube views.
Yeah, get all the views. Just put in the
Gotta get
title.
all the
Friday.
views.
You gotta put Friday the 13th versus last year. And there you go. There's your clickbait title.
There's your clickbait.
Your
But
clickbait.
who really watches Friday the 13th videos still?
Nobody.
Nobody. I think somebody just started to be a Friday the 13th only channel. They're doing
It's kinda-
pretty well,
Oh,
but it's kind of
good
hard.
idea. Great idea.
I don't know. They did get a pretty big update, so new stuff is going on right now. But I haven't checked it out for a while, so I don't know what the updates are.
I don't think they should update it. I think they should have just started off the game with more content.
Yeah, to be honest,
'Cause-
yeah.
Is there a story mode to that game?
No,
Till
there was
last year.
supposed to be. Last
No,
year.
yeah, 'cause I was gonna. Oh no, I mean, Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
No.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a story mode, but never happened.
Yeah, exactly. They pushed the game for like a year because they were saying, "Oh, we're gonna make a story mode and it's gonna be awesome." That's what I was looking forward to. You know, if you're following an iconic villain, you want to hear like maybe the story behind it or something. Maybe have at least something going on.
Yeah, but you could only do so much with Friday the 13th story mode.
Well, I thought they said they was gonna add like more like horror movie characters like Freddy Krueger and Chucky and stuff like that. They was gonna add more of them, which would be
Chucky's
pretty.
just fucking stupid.
Okay, we're gonna have an argument about Chucky later.
We will later about Chucky because he's dumb.
Chucky is pretty stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I just watched some gameplay that was released about this game a year ago, last year, and looking at it, it's definitely got a better art style for the fact that it's a first person versus a third person compared to Friday the 13th. Also, it's in alpha, so I'm guessing the graphics there are not finished, but already it's looking stunning. And the fact that it's inside and they kind of like had the brightness down, it looked super dark and super creepy.
Yeah, that does look really eerie. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, there was this one part at the end of the little sneak peek that was really cool. What happened is that the predator or the whatever the guy's name is,
Slasher.
yeah. What happened is he set a trap above a glass like ceiling, and he teleported to on top of the glass ceiling, which was freaking cool.
Yeah.
And then when the guy like ran up to the trap, got trapped, and then he broke down from the ceiling and then killed him that way.
Yeah,
Just watch that happen.
Yeah,
that's pretty
and,
cool.
Like that shit looks really good, and the fact that makes it stand out a little bit more. Depending on what the price of the game is it even close to coming out yet, or do we not know?
I think it's still like Kickstarter. Like the last update is from February.
Oh, this is a Kickstarter game?
I think it's about to be a Kickstarter. I mean, I think it is a Kickstarter. Yeah, it's funded by the community Kickstarter backers. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Depending on how much this game goes for, if it's anything less than Friday the 13th, or if it's even equal, it's probably the better choice to go with.
Yeah, I would say.
I think they decided on 25 on this game.
Yeah. Hands down, better game.
Yeah, because it's not way too expensive.
Yeah, I'd probably buy that game over Friday the 13th. Unless there was like a super deal at the time. Like it
I'll
really
probably
depends.
just play Gmod, but I'll buy it anyway.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yep.
What
Yo.
other horror games coming out? Wasn't there that one called like a Wraith or something?
Wraith.
Rafe, you throwing curveballs at me.
Curveballs.
Curveballs.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, I never heard
was
of
it?
that. What's up?
Oh, what was it called? It was like you played as this like weird demon. Like it was like you're like a. I forget what it's called, but basically, you live as like this weird monster that can like fly and stuff, and like your parents get killed, so yeah, you're on your own. You have to run from hunters, and you gotta find a way to grow up, and eventually you like evolve and grow up, and then
You become Toasted Truth.
yeah.
Whoa.
Well, no, I gotta find out what this game is. Oh, it's
Well, what's the next game on your list, Taylor? 'Cause I know you've got a couple.
Benny and the Ink Machine Chapter 3. Let's get into that.
Ooh.
Let's get into that action.
I haven't finished Chapter 2, but I did play Chapter 1.
I was
It
like,
was
play
really
Chapter
good.
2. It was, not gonna lie, Chapter 2 was really short. I was kind of upset.
Well, chapter 1 was pretty short too.
Yeah, I'm like kind of getting upset that we're waiting like months and months, and then we get like little of a game. To be
Making
honest,
games
I know
takes a long time.
Yeah, making games takes a long time, but I feel like I'm not getting anywhere.
Yeah, you feel like you're not really getting anywhere. You're just kind of playing a demo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I saw a YouTuber. He tweeted at them like this long like paragraph about him updating Bendy in the Ink Machine, and how he was like, I feel like he shouldn't say that he's mad at him, and I felt like he could have done this more appropriate. But he was like telling the guys that he should have just like did chapter 1, chapter 2 as a demo to hype people up instead of making people wait like almost 3 months, 4 months.
It was
almost.
definitely the marketing, the way they advertised it, or the way they at least like put it out, that makes it kind of disappointing. Like they could have released the same amount of content, but said this is like a demo, you know, this is like a bit of gameplay and there's more to come, and then just took chapter 2, chapter 3, and all the rest and just merged it together and made a full-fledged game.
Right. But
Release the cummies.
But
everyone's...
think about it this way. Hold on. Bendy and the Ink Machine has been relevant for a long time now.
Yeah.
That can be said for a lot of games. It might be disappointing in some ways, but it's also really smart. Because if you leave people wanting a lot more than they're getting, you know, they're going to want it. They're going to
come back.
The interest level is going to stay there, and they're going to be interested in more. So it's a good marketing technique, but it's still disappointing.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, he is the best marketing person ever I've seen in the game besides Friday. Not Friday.
Undertale.
Oh, Undertale.
Undertale made the most cancer community known to mankind, besides Rick and Morty.
It even beats Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Maybe,
I think Undertale's more toxic than.
Oh, more toxic, definitely.
Yeah,
but more relevant. I don't know.
Like
Five Nights at Freddy's was really big for a long time.
Yeah, like I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's is gonna be kind of quiet for a minute until because he already announced that he is making another game. He is gonna bring.
Why? I don't know. I played Sister Location and I returned it because I just really disliked it.
It was a nice new twist, like a nice spin-off he did. But I feel like I'm just getting led in more circles that I don't need to be.
He just needs a return to formula, like a return to like where it started, I think. Or at least that's what I would like to see. Is a callback to how it originally started. But Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 3.
Yes, Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 3 should be coming out next month or this month. I think.
I'm pretty sure it's like end of this. I think it's like tomorrow, actually.
Whoa, tomorrow!
What?
Whoa, tomorrow! I wasn't ready. Whoa! Breaking news! Relevant.
Relevance.
I was like, I wasn't ready. I lost track. I really lost track of Bendy and the Ink Machine, cause every community is getting involved into it. Like even the narrators. Because I love the creepypasta community, and a lot of them get into it by reading their the stories that people made, like the lore of it, the lore of Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Oh my god, I haven't seen anything on Chapter 2. I haven't looked into it, but I decided that since Halloween's coming up, that I want to start doing some more horror game on that channel.
Spooky.
And I was like, you know what, Bendy is still popular. It gets clicks, and also, it's not like the most terrifying game possible. It's enough to be like, ooh, spooky, but like not enough to be like, fucking, we're never touching this game ever again. So
that was Outlast Whistleblower for me, honestly. Yeah. Like I played that game probably 3 a.m. because I really wanted to do a Let's Play on it because I thought that was cool, and I would just get so fucking terrified. Like I would be looking behind me, like, is there stuff fucking looking at me? Oh God, oh Lord. And I would freak out because I was playing this game in the middle of the night. I don't know. Maybe I was just being a bitch.
Being a little baby.
Being a little baby boy.
A little baby boy.
Oh, the game I was talking about previously was called Project White.
Oh, I think I've heard of it.
It's like W-I-G-H-T.
I think I played it at PAX East.
You did not play it.
Did I not play it?
I'm so angry if you played it.
I think
Viking horror game. Nice.
Yep.
I think
Yeah, I'm so
might
excited.
I might have played it at PAX East. I think that was a thing.
That game looks so good.
Oh yeah.
Like you guys ever play that game Feral? It was like a free to play.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, it's a game on itch.io. I made a video on it like last year.
Oh, wait, is that
Did
game
not.
where you play as like an animal and you like just run around the woods, kind of?
Yep. You play. as
Yeah,
a
I know. I have
tiger,
played that
and you
actually.
just
Yeah, I
eat
played that.
shit. Yeah. Well, like this game kind of reminds me of that. The only difference is that I feel like this game definitely has a story to follow, but I hope if anything it's a more Breath of the Wild type deal where like there's a story but you can kind of follow it any way, shape or form.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
really
hoping
wanna
for.
play Breath
Oh, I have seen this game actually, Project White.
Yeah.
Why did I
think
Google
I-
Project White and then it led me to a white supremacist website?
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it's the wrong kind of white.
Yes.
Sorry.
Like whoops.
Whoopee.
Whoopee.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie.
Whoopee.
Whoopee. So yeah, tomorrow, the 28th, Benny the English Chapter 3 will come out.
Oh
Get ready
boy.
for all the clickbait.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Get
Oh
ready for all the
boy.
clickbait.
Get ready
Mine's
for
gonna be out in like 2 weeks.
You can hear the excitement in my voice.
Get ready for all the ads to get taken
What,
off.
do you
of
not like
everything.
Bendy and the Inca Machine, Jared?
I do not.
Why? What's wrong
Why?
with it?
Tell us.
It's
Tell us.
boring. I'll be honest.
It's
I played it.
boring.
I played it. It wasn't scary. The story was bleh, and I didn't like it. It was a boring game.
Did
I
you play
can see
chapter
that.
1?
I played chapter 1, and chapter 1 was so boring that I refused to buy chapter 2.
I agreed. It's not like I feel like it's not a horror game. I feel like it's more of a suspense and thriller than horror.
I don't know, guys.
I don't even feel suspense when I play it.
Scared me. It scared me.
I mean,
Like, when I'm playing a game at night with the lights off and stuff, it's gonna scare me. I don't care if you think I'm a puss about it. Just
well, I think
it's spoopy.
I think I'm used to more jump scares, and that barely gave me jump scares.
Well, jump scares suck. They're stupid. I think a game that relies on jump scares is not a good game.
I think jump scares are cool, and fuck you, Jared.
I'm just saying, I think to be a good horror game, you can have jump scares, but there needs to be more than just that. And I mean, Bendy didn't really
Well,
have
yeah,
jump
the
scares. It was
atmosphere-
just boring.
Atmosphere
didn't enjoy
is
the
really
game.
what I would look for in a horror game, and I feel like Bendy and the Ink Machine had a pretty, at least decent atmosphere, at least for me.
It had a nice atmosphere. I just didn't feel scared playing it. I just like felt like I'm playing like a suspenseful game. That's all I got.
Okay, maybe I'm just a puss.
Yeah, pussy. Now it's good.
Puss.
Puss, puss. All right.
Puss, puss.
Next game on the list is called Ghost Fury. If you guys
Ghost Theory.
Ghost
Looks
Fury.
bad. Looks really shitty.
Yeah.
I think it looks okay.
I mean,
Actually,
No.
it's a first-person adventure horror, like very like click adventure type deal, and you basically use your ghost hunting tools to find the jump scares, basically. But
I don't know. I guess it just depends on how it plays. But looking at the graphics, it just looks like somebody took one of those PS2 games and put on a nice graphics shader.
yes,
I don't know. It doesn't look like I could take this game seriously.
like I watched the trailer for it, and I really could not take it serious.
It reminds me a lot of Fatal Frame.
yeah, that's why I like it. It reminds me a lot of also what was that game? Not Dead Realm. Fuck. What was it called? It was another game like that. I think it was a Korean game where it was like you were in like it's like you're like trapped in like an old school full of ghosts and shit.
Hmm.
Don't remember what it was
Right.
called though.
I can't think of anything.
It was
It's really just kind of looks like Layers of Fear, and Layers of Fear sucked.
Dread Out. I'm thinking of Dread Out is the name of the game.
Oh,
I've heard of
Dread
it.
Out. I've never
Yeah.
played Dread Out. Somebody
It-
gave it to me,
it-
but
It looks kind of like Dread Out.
So
I like
this
that.
game, you can't die in it. Is that true?
yeah, like that's what like
no, that
the
would be funny.
I don't think you can die in it because from the trailer and stuff, you just get jump scared and that's it.
Well, I mean the trailers are going to show off like all the parts of the game, of course. So.
Yeah.
I definitely have to see some more gameplay, and I would have to like try it out maybe. before
I like
can give
paranormal
an
games, so I
honest
think
thing.
I'll like it.
They got like maybe like a little test, like a little mini demo, probably like
Yeah.
give it best.
Give me mini demo.
Like,
and
as
As
I
long
will-
as
Mini-
I can die.
Laws I can die in this game over and over.
Yeah.
It's freaking
Like,
great.
if you can't die, then there's no reason to be scared. Just run through it.
Right.
But this just takes away all of the.
Unless you're like really into like very heavy story based, because that's what I think this is a story too.
I can't sit down for that long. The only game I was ever able to sit down for long enough and just play through was Walking Dead Season 1.
The only one I can play through like sitting down was Life is Strange.
So even that, I just watched Let's Plays. I watched Jared's Let's Plays on Mr. Narwhal Gaming YouTube
Mr.
channel.
Warnell.
Mr. Wannell.
Hey, don't yell at me for missaying your name.
I like Mr. Wannell.
Mr. Warnell?
Mr. Walnut.
Mr. Wiener.
Mr. Nutting.
Mr. Nut?
Mr.
Planter's
Peanut.
Peanut.
Sir Nutalottason.
Bisley YouTube.
Busy.
Bizzle YouTube.
Bisley YouTube.
Midnight Grab Podcast. Subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
What has it become? What has this podcast become?
Please
Okay,
rate
but-
this podcast 5 stars.
Back to horror games. You guys see Agony?
No.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh. Yes.
Is that the one demon one?
Yes, the one in hell. It looks
That
awesome.
one, like, yeah, it seems really cool, but at the same time, from all the gameplay I've seen, it's also
I
like
have no
really
idea.
confusing.
Yeah, exactly. I have no
It's like
idea
really,
what
it's like
the
you can
hell
never
it
tell what the
is.
fuck's going on because
Yeah.
there's just so much shit to look at.
Should I be scared or like should I just accept it?
Should I just
I like-
die?
I like it. I'm more than into it.
It looks cool, but I think like it's fucking kind of confusing sometimes when you look at certain parts of the game
like,
because you don't really know what the fuck is happening because everything's just moving at the same time.
yeah,
it's just
one
so
of,
new. It's like different. It's a different concept for a game that I haven't seen in a while.
it's one of those games that like intrigues me, but like I won't purchase unless somebody like tells me to, like suggests it. Like if the game is garbage, I don't want to waste my money on it. But if the game turns out to be really good and like a week later some guy's like, dude, you gotta get Agony, such a great game, I'll get the game then. But otherwise, like it feels like I'd want my money back after playing it. That's the thing.
I feel like
Yeah.
for me it's something I just gotta watch people on YouTube play. I feel it's just gonna be one of those games for me. But it looks very good. I just can't play it for myself.
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of Let's Plays.
It's just crazy weird.
It's
So
There's
wild.
funny moments.
Life is strange.
Life is Strange. Wild. I need to play before the Sturms Life is Strange.
Maybe you could just watch Jared.
No, I'm gonna play it. No, I watched nobody. I didn't even like mod Bo's stream because he was playing that game. I refuse.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it on his stream.
And then
Looks pretty okay.
the last game on my list is the finale of the Telltale Games Walking Dead.
Oh,
Finally,
Yes.
it's finally
The
ending.
finale.
I'm kind of happy that it's ending, low key. I don't want
So
it
wait,
to keep
why?
carrying. I don't want it to carry on.
well,
It's
you don't
so
want it to
long.
drag out. I know, but
What didn't it have like 2 or 3 spin-offs?
It had
yeah,
it had two spin-offs, right?
The Walking Dead 300 something or
300
But were those
days.
actually based
100
off of the
days.
same game though?
yeah.
Yeah.
Same
'Cause I
universe.
remember there being a Walking Dead game as well, but it had like nothing at all to do with
Walking
Yeah,
Dead
that was,
Michonne.
other games.
Michonne.
Michonne.
Yeah, Michonne was a spin-off. Those are the only 2 spin-offs I remember. And then we had the normal 3 seasons.
Well, what was okay? So chapter 1,
Season 1.
season 1 was with Lee,
Lee.
and then season 2 was with Clementine,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
younger Clementine, right?
Correct.
Well,
And then the latest one was like New Frontier or something.
yeah,
Yes.
New Frontier. And that was
And-
following a new character.
Yeah, it's
But that
following-
also had Clementine in
Yeah,
it.
it has Clementine in it, but she's not like the main person.
Okay, so
Your decisions affects her for the finale, though.
okay, well, like what happens if I don't play that one and I just play the finale?
I think it randomly generates
Yeah.
you a ending for you.
No, I think it's
You need to play the third season, I would say.
I
At
don't
least
think you
know what
no, I
happened.
don't think you need to. It's probably like how the other Telltale games work, where you just it asks you the questions in the beginning, like what would you do at this part or this part, and you just answer them then. Instead of
Oh,
playing the
I never
other
knew
game.
that. I never knew that did that. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
Oh
honest.
yeah, it does that.
because I play all the seasons, so I never knew it does that.
It just like gives you like the part of like the decision, and it gives you the 2 options, and then you pick one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because like whatever you do in season 3 affects what's gonna happen in the new season. Because even though she was a big part, I guess, like supporting character type deal.
Mm-hmm.
But there was like it's like small decisions that made a big thing. Because one of my friends played Clementine as a total bitch throughout the whole thing, and then you don't even see her in the last episode.
Didn't people hate the 3rd season?
Mm-mm.
I think third
Second
season. Yeah, second season was terrible.
Horrible.
I didn't like second season. I was like, they did a
I didn't
bad
even
job.
play through the whole thing.
I had to play the whole thing. I think
Yeah,
I think they had a lot of annoying characters for me to not like it.
End of that season was Clementine and a baby, and everyone else dead, right?
No, not
End of season 1.
No, what?
Right?
No,
Yeah,
season
no,
2.
no.
No, season 2 is when had the baby.
No, the baby gets lost though in season 2. Like
No, it
goes
gets
away, right?
No, it gets lost in season 3 in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
because at the ending of season 1 is when Clementine was by herself, and then the couple that had the baby was with her.
Uh-huh. And then they died in season 2.
Yeah.
So wait, what happened? Wait, is season 3 already out, or is season 3 coming out?
No,
Season
3
3 is already out. We're waiting for season 4 to come out.
What happened in season 3?
Okay, season 3 is basically talking to you with Javier. Was that his name?
Oh, so
Something like that.
Season 3 is New Frontier.
Yes. It's with a new group of people. Yeah.
Okay, that makes well. Like, what happened to the baby?
It's missing. We don't know exactly. Well, okay.
Exactly, but I'm just wondering, when was the baby lost? That's what
The
I'm
ending
forgetting.
of season 2, because she has the baby AJ, and then it's between that one girl, I forgot her name, and Kenny, and Clementine had to figure out because they started fighting, and Clementine had to figure out who she's gonna travel with, or she's gonna travel by herself.
The baby's dead.
Baby's dead.
I hate you.
Well, no. I just watched a trailer for season 4, and apparently in season 4, she finds the baby, and season 4 is all about like what she does after that, who Clementine becomes after that, and then that's just it. That's just wrapping up her story.
Yeah, finally an ending.
Clementine has always been like a really big character for me, just of all video games. I don't know. Ever since I played the first season, I got really into it. And I may have
Smash?
cried.
I met the voice actor
No,
Clementine.
I would not
and
smash
she's
her. I would
just-
hug her and make her okay.
You smash her.
You're saying you wouldn't smash Clementine, dude? What the
No,
fuck?
Even a little bit.
You wouldn't smash a 13-year-old? Come on.
Grizzly
smash.
Grizzly
Smash. Bizzle, you smash.
Would not smash. I would give her emotional support. She's
was
been
n-
through a lot.
It was not effective.
Was non-effective. Use cry.
Use penis.
Use peen.
I'll tell you who's been through a lot. Fucking Danky Kang.
Low key.
Danky Kang.
Donkey Kong?
Danky
Saying-
Kang, yeah.
Dinky King.
Who's that?
Danky Kang.
I love Dinky
Who's-
King.
Are you saying Donkey Kong? Are you referring to Donkey Kong?
Danky Kang.
Are you
yeah.
for the Dinky Kong?
So yes.
Danky Kang.
Doesn't help me. Donkey Kang. Fine. Yes, Donkey Kang.
Dinky
Alright,
King.
nice.
I'm
Finally
glad
you
we're all
agree.
I'm glad we're
Now
all on
we
the same
agree.
page.
Now that we're all together.
Together. I picture him like doing the dance and stuff. All
I
right.
bet he is.
So, anybody got any more like horror games you wanna interject, or we can move
No.
on to the classic horror movies?
I'm good. I don't know any horror.
Oh,
horror
it's my horror games that are coming out or ones that are already out?
coming out.
Coming out.
Coming out. Because there's one that recently came out that's really good.
Which
What's
one?
that?
White Day. There's a
White
remake
Day?
for White Day. Let me
Oh,
tell you, that is a good fucking game.
It's
White
That is a good
Day.
game. White Day, a labyrinth named school.
Oh, I've heard of this.
The original game came out in the early 2000s. I played it when I was very young, and that was possibly the scariest game I'd ever played. And the remake's not bad. The remake, I don't feel as much as scary. It doesn't feel scary as the first one because like the graphics are very cartoonish.
Probably because you're not a child anymore.
Not a child anymore, but I feel like if I still were to play the original one again, I'd still be pretty fucking scared.
Honestly,
that shit was scary.
though, actually love the art style of that game. That's what got me very interested because I never
It's
played
nice
it.
art style.
I never played it
Very
as
anime.
a youngster, but like looking at it, it looks very pleasing, and like the cartoony style really freaks me out a little bit since it's supposed to go for that like creepy horror vibe. So like anytime you cartoon the shit out of something like that, it makes it like stick more, and it also stands out, you know, compared to watching or playing like Outlast or the many other games that are just
Yeah.
like it.
I think it makes it a little more believable, especially on a low budget. Because if you try to do a realistic horror game on a low budget, it's just.
Well, the first one wasn't realistic
bad.
really either. The part of it that was scary to me is that all the models, since it was an early 2000s game, were modeled using like real people as the sprites. So it had to sort of like this realism to like the way people moved and like their models, kind of like how like the Mortal Kombat games did it. If you know what I mean, like it used the actual people as sprites.
Yeah.
They did shit like that, and I remember when I was little playing the first one, like this part where some like weird like, ghost girl was like hanging from the ceiling, and then she just drops into your view, and I turned my PC off. I was done. I couldn't. It was over.
This reminds me of Quartz Party.
Quartz. Oh yeah. I think I played through Corpse Party on an emulator on my PC. I was playing it with my my girlfriend at the time, and we how we played it is that we both had an emulator, both had our own copy, and we both had Skype open, so we would play together at the same time.
How cute.
And then we'd make decisions together, which was terrible because running on an emulator means you can save at any point, and if you save at the wrong point, and you can't back out of it, so
You're fucked.
Yep, that happened to us. We were like maybe 3/4 of the way through the game, and that happened. But dude, that game was brutal. Like all those like graphic scenes and everything like that. The parts where I had to run away from children was scary enough.
Oh,
God.
God.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah, because like even if it's just PS4, PSP like style, like that creeped me out. It's like what the? Just get away, please.
It creeped me out that you had to like imagine you had to think about that a ghost just threw a 7-year-old down the hallway and she just splattered on the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And you had to
That's
picture
fun.
that in your mind. Like,
Yeah.
it's just pixels on there, but in your mind, you're like, she just threw a child, and you just see his guts on
That's
the
a
screen.
child.
That's a child guts right there.
That's a baby.
Or like a 10-year-old get hung in the bathroom stall, and that's what the whole thing started because of that.
Wasn't Corpse Party like not allowed in a lot of countries? Wasn't it like
it was banned.
it was banned in a lot of countries? Which I don't
Nobody
mean.
played it.
I remember I actually owned a game that was an illegal import for a while. It was Manhunt, like one of the Manhunts for the PSP.
Oh yeah, I played that a lot.
Yeah, the second one was not allowed in America, but I had it.
Really?
Wait, Manhunt 2?
Manhunt 2? I had
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, there's a version of it that wasn't allowed though. That was like a lot more gory, and I had it.
Oh.
I
want that.
I think I still have it somewhere. I remember my friend gave it to me at school with no case, just like the PSP cartridge. He was like, "Here you go." I was like, "What is
Here you
this?" He
go.
was like, "Just take it."
Just keep it down low. Just keep it on the down low.
No,
Keep it on DL.
But back to what you were saying about using real life people. Ghost Theory, that game. Apparently, all the ghosts are like green screened people. in
Yeah,
the
I saw
game.
that, which is like that adds a sort of like a realism to things that really creeps me out. Like any sort of realism in a game like that kind of gives me a bit of the like the creepy jeepies.
KBGBs.
If they can pull it off, especially in this era of fucking games, if they can pull it off, like 3D camera or whatever, that'd be really cool. I mean, I assume this game has like walking, or at least I hope so. So being able to like walk around and like take a look at the person, that'd be cool. But at the same time, like I don't know, like it just depends on how they pull it off. Really.
Yeah, I feel like done right, it can still be scary. Because like with old games like that, yeah, it was really fucking scary because of like the lower resolution of graphics and shit. But with today's standard, I feel like they could still do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it could be possible.
Seeing somebody superimposed on a screen is like seeing one of those like Trojans with like the little dancing girl. It's just like, hey, click me, we'll have some fun. Like, I'm not gonna take that seriously. It's like, no, delete. It's like, so if they pull it off well, that'd be something interesting to see.
Yeah, like bringing it back to the original White Day I was talking about. There was a ghost in the first game, like it's also in the remake, but it was really scary in the original. It's just like a lady's face that's like transparent and it floats towards you, and you hear it like humming behind you. So you hear like scratches as it comes up behind you.
Nope.
Yeah, but like it was even scarier back then because like that face was just an actual woman's face, like in the game.
Oh
Whoa.
my god.
So like
that's
that,
terrifying.
it terrified the shit out of me.
Because it's just
Like-
a real person.
It was just an actual face.
Wasn't
So
some
that was-
kind of glitchy mess.
So like using realism like that is like, yeah, it can be really scary when used right.
Dang.
Damn, my dude.
Pretty good. All right, I think we're ready to move on to horror movies.
Yeah, let's talk about our favorite classic horror movies.
Halloween.
Halloween.
There you go. That's it.
Halloween.
Hey,
Nothing,
and it's-
nothing compares.
Have you guys heard about the remake coming up?
The remake
Halloween,
of
yeah,
what?
yeah. Halloween, yeah.
Halloween.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's
coming
being
out.
written.
Next
think
year,
it's-
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're late on that.
Danny
Can we-
McBride is writing it, I believe, and him and somebody
What?
else. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I'm so excited, man.
It looks really
What?
good. And then there's the new Texas Chainsaw movie, like the Leatherface one coming out. Is that
Oh,
later this year?
That's
I think?
I think that's this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks okay. I don't know. They've remade Leatherface a bunch of times. It's
No,
kind of.
dude, like,
It's
after
kinda-
watching the Rob Zombie version of Halloween, you guys remember those?
Yes. We just watched those.
They're not as
Yeah,
good as the original.
Oh no,
No,
of
they're
course
not. And
No, no
who's the original? Oh, is it Wes Craven who made Halloween?
That's what Google's for.
John Carpenter.
John. Oh, what the fuck?
Yes, John Carpenter.
Well,
Mm.
well, anyways, he wasn't a big fan of Rob Zombie in his work.
I feel like it was just like I don't know what it was about the Rob Zombie movies, but they were just
They
like
were trying to be gory.
yeah, they were trying too hard to be gory. And like I get it, like they're like, oh, this is a slasher flick, like fuck the story.
Mhm.
Let's just here's teenagers having sex and they get brutally murdered. It's
Yeah,
a slasher,
that's-
whatever. But there were still parts of where like the story didn't make sense. Things just felt weird and like rushed.
And plus,
just
especially
people.
in the
Highly
second Rob
coincidental.
Zombie. In the second Rob Zombie Halloween, they couldn't even get the same Michael Myers kid.
Yeah, what the fuck was up with that?
It made me so mad when I watched that. I was just, why can't you just get my boy?
My boy.
He was the best part of the first movie.
Yeah,
Honestly.
like that's another thing that really like is stupid. Like when you make a sequel to a movie, you can't just really replace like the actors with other people if it's like
Yeah.
a direct sequel of the first one because it makes
And
no sense.
especially if you're doing flashbacks.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
it
makes me
just
so mad is they were doing flashbacks to those moments.
but with a different fucking actor.
Yeah,
Just so weird.
and a horrible one at that. And randomly put in white horses. It was just weird.
Yeah, it's just the second Halloween Rob Zombie movie felt like it was trying too hard to be Friday the 13th.
Oh
Way
yeah,
too hard.
definitely with the mother.
Yeah, with the whole like it was no
Yeah.
longer about just Michael Myers being this person with this evil within, like this monster that
Yeah.
kills. He had like his mother was directing him on what to do, and he was doing it all for the ghost of his mom and shit like that. And
Yeah,
it was
it's
like
like-
it was just it became Friday the 13th. It was
Yeah.
That's very true.
I didn't like that. I did not like that move.
Because I mean, I like Halloween way more than I like Friday the 13th.
Same. I mean, and you can't like pick and choose with like slasher movies and be like, oh well, this doesn't make sense because most just they don't fucking make sense. They're slasher movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like how many times did Jason come back from the dead even though he's not like invincible? He was just resurrected with lightning and shit. That sometimes like
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to.
I mean, think about it this way. Freddy Krueger literally just will disappear and reappear at random times within your dreams or within like real world. It's just
yeah, but he a bitch.
that makes no sense.
He's a bitch though.
His
He a bitch, though.
his remake is coming out next year too.
He a
Eh.
bitch.
I don't care. I was never a big Freddy Krueger fan.
Now let's hope there is. I don't want there to ever be a Chucky remake. I don't want there to ever be another
No.
Chucky movie.
But
on
there
this
is another
planet.
Chucky movie.
Okay,
Coming out?
I'm never.
Yeah, Cult of Chucky.
No,
Um,
okay. I love Chucky with all my heart. It's always
Why?
Hey, shit. But I don't like the remakes that they've been doing at all. Like they.
Give me one good reason why Chuck is a good movie. Give me one good reason.
One good reason. Like, it's just my opinion. I just like Chucky because it's just like the first horror movie that actually ever scared me when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
It
scared me when I was
It
little.
made me throw away all my talking baby dolls.
See, no,
That
that's
was
why I
terrible.
don't. That's why I don't like Chucky because it never scared me. Even when I was younger, I was just confused as to why they were scared of a doll. Like, why can't you just kick it or beat the fuck out of her, throw it out the window or something? It's a doll.
Well, I don't know.
What's
I
it
was
gonna
kind of
do?
scared when he put the bag over that dude's face and just like suffocated him. That kind of made me think, okay, yeah, you couldn't really get away from that.
I think my favorite thing with the Chucky movies is like the same reason why I really love watching
Annabelle.
like the in between the parts of in between like episode or like part 1 to like part 5 of no, probably not part 5, like part 4 of Five Nights not Five Nights, fucking hell, Nightmare on Elm Street. Because like it's humorous in some ways, but it's still like creepy and like suspenseful. Especially Chucky's like over the hills with fucking humor. But like I can enjoy that like as a film. It's like I can enjoy it as a film and as a slasher. And like the same thing with Nightmare on Elm Street. There's like points where the movie was completely terrifying and like holy shit, this is so scary. And then there was also just like parts where he's like part of a video game and he's just like in a TV show. It's just weird and like hysterical. And but like at the same time, knowing what else is going on, it keeps it creepy and it keeps it like interesting. It's better than watching just a horror film through and through.
Yeah.
The one thing I liked about Halloween, though, that I think set it apart from everything else is Michael didn't need to be on the screen for you to be scared of him, like, or at least for him to be scary.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the doctor would like drive somewhere and he would just see a body, like he would just see it, and you could just imagine what he did to that body, like how it happened. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
No, like that's one thing that I think I did right with Michael Myers. That they can't really do it as well with other slasher films or like just other slasher killers, is because he has no personality. He isn't a person anymore. Like that's like the story of Michael Myers. He's possessed and he's just become living evil. He has no emotion. He just wants to kill. And I think that's what's cool about him. Like other killers, it's like for instance, Chucky is a doll. You know what I mean? Like you can't really.
Well,
he's a doll.
I mean, it's a kind of a cool concept the way they took,
it is
like
a cool
the guy just like put himself into a doll. But why did it have to be like an American doll? Why couldn't he put himself into something else?
Yeah, for real.
Like,
but
if you're just gonna like
a
summon
toaster.
the powers of Satan and put yourself into something, put yourself into like, I don't know,
a gun.
A gun, yes. Make yourself
I was
into
gonna
a
say the
gun.
president of the United States, but okay.
Jack Frost, a snowman.
That was funny though. That's a funny fucking movie. That's a funny movie. Like that, even though it's a slasher, it's more of a comedy to me. That's a funny fucking movie. But no, what I was saying with Michael Myers is he's possessed, full evil, no emotion, and he's also invulnerable. You can't kill Michael Myers.
Yeah.
They've tried several times. He just comes back because he's not a real person anymore. But with things like Chucky or Scream, for instance, they're just killable things. They're just easily killable. Like, you know, there's never a deep fear because there's always a way to stop them. Michael Myers is unstoppable. You just can't.
Yeah, you just can't.
Every
kill him.
Halloween he comes back to kill again. You can't really stop it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what makes him, I feel, so scary.
But
Now, we
boys,
talk about Scream again, like bringing that up. What do you guys think about Scream?
Ooh, Scream.
Which one? Which Scream are we talking about? Because there is no specific Ghostface. Ghostface is not a character. Ghostface is an idea.
And right there is my only like gripe I have with fucking Scream, like, all the movies in total, is why the fuck do so many people want to kill Sydney?
Exactly. Like so many different people.
Every time it's somebody else, and they're all like, "I fucking want to kill Sydney."
Hi,
Why? Yeah, I don't It's like I
The
get
last
it. Like,
one, though, the last one I watched, it was like her family member. It was like, I'm jealous of you, so I'm gonna put on a scream mask and kill you,
yeah,
Sydney.
it's stupid. Like after a while, they were just like, "Fuck, we should make more Scream movies," but because we keep making our killers mortal, we can't bring them back.
Exactly.
So let's
so
just
they
keep making more and more people
Exactly.
hate Sydney.
But then again, I think that's kind of a cool idea too. How it's not a person. Scream is an idea, something that lives inside of.
But could they make it not Sydney? Could
Exactly.
they just make it
Yes,
not
there's
Sydney, just somebody
definitely-
else?
There's definitely problems with
Not
it like
this many
that.
people hate Sydney that fucking much.
No.
Come on.
Sydney, just go away.
Like, what did Sydney do to you?
I'm jealous of her and her flawless
Dang.
skin.
You want to die, Sydney?
I want your skin, Sydney.
I'm gonna wear your skin.
channel.
All right.
I want
Real stuff,
a
real
vlog
stuff.
channel.
Best movie? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Dude, that movie is actually kind of funny as well, and like
Yeah,
entertaining
I
to
liked
watch.
It. I liked it.
What about Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Nope.
Nope.
Do not like.
What
No.
about?
I don't like clowns. Clowns
Rubber?
scare me so much. I don't care what you said.
What
Like it
about
just.
it?
Oh yeah.
I like the
Let's not
classic.
talk about it.
I like the classic. I do not like the new one
You don't like the new one?
because of the fandom. Nothing else except for the fact
Oh
that as
my
soon as it came
gosh.
out, everybody wants to fuck the clown, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate seeing my feed on Facebook. This is I want.
I'm
people-
sick of people taking anything that's horror and being like, "Hey, look, these main characters are supposed to be scary fucking ambitions of evil. Let's turn them into fucking fetishes." Like,
He's just misunderstood. I can
I have-
change him.
I have not seen any of that.
You
You
have
don't want
not.
to.
You
You
do
don't
not
want
want
to.
to see that.
you don't want to. It's
Well,
Well,
fucking-
okay, well, like, take away the fandoms. What'd you think of the film?
I think it was alright. I feel like it was actually kind of dumbed down compared to the original. Like, it was still scary in the fact that it had all these new effects and these new ways of scaring. It was,
Mhm.
you know, a completely different movie. But I feel like, eerie-wise, it wasn't as eerie as the original. But it was
Yeah,
still a good
no,
movie. It was
The
still a
original
really good
scared
movie.
Scared the living shit out of me.
I think this, like, especially like the actor who played Pennywise, he did a very good job, I feel.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yes, he
did a very good job.
amazing.
But
Yeah, well,
once
like-
again, fandom ruined it, just like every other thing for me. Fucking Five Nights at Freddy's got ruined by the fact everybody wants to fuck a robot.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty got ruined because, well, that wasn't because anybody wants to
Fuck a
fuck
pickle.
anything. That was just because people are stupid. But
Well, because Pickle Rick.
Oh my gosh. Has,
I'm Pickle Rick.
so has everyone seen it in here? Like everyone?
No, I have not.
I've
Oh
seen
god.
it.
Oh gosh, dang it. Never mind. I was gonna talk about
You
it.
can talk about it. That's fine. Like I've seen clips of it, and I don't really plan to see it until
Like
it
I
comes
was
out on
like,
DVD.
my favorite scene is like near the ending. I didn't want to like ruin it or anything for you.
I don't care. Does not matter.
Okay, so it's for like for people right now. Like
Don't like clowns.
my like one of the scenes that like got to me like made me like cry, and I'm like, how the fuck did they can do this to a kid? Like that his like the brother shot his little brother in the head. I know it's not really him, it's Pennywise, but that's a fucking tough scene to watch your brother shoot a 3-year-old on screen.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh.
Or when they ripped off his arm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how the heck
Yeah.
you
No,
show
I saw that.
How
I
the
saw
heck
that. That was
you-
cool.
How the heck you could rip off a 3-year-old? I thought the media would be up on that somehow. I thought somebody would
They
complain. Like,
shouldn't be. I actually hate when media gets all up on like movies about stuff like that. It's like it's you know it's rated R or whatever for a reason. You know what I mean? Like they're rated these ratings for a fucking reason.
true.
People are
They're
like,
like,
Exactly.
I was like, I could not handle it.
that in a movie.
You
can't do
you,
that.
You can't hurt 3-year-old child.
I think that just doesn't affect me. That doesn't have that shock factor for me. Like killing kids, you know, they're rats. I don't give a fuck. But the thing that really gets
Animals?
me in movies,
Animals.
yes, no,
Animals.
not just animals specifically.
Dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah, I knew it.
I can't watch dogs die in movies. I'm a dog person. I have a dog. I love my dog. And if someone killed my dog, I don't care if I go to prison for the rest of my life. I'd kill them because that would like break my mind to watch somebody murder my dog, and to see people like kill dogs on screen. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Don't watch the movie Wish Upon then.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But
Don't
there was
watch
this
it.
movie, Children of the Corn.
Oh my gosh! Right
When they
there.
killed the dog, I hated it. I just turned it off. I didn't watch the rest.
I think I love Children because I'm just a Stephen King fan.
Well,
Same.
And I just
When
I,
I was-
read all his books, so I'm like all into
All right,
it.
how about? Do you
what?
guys like the Blair Witch movies?
Yes.
Yes.
I do
really
not.
like them. Why? What's wrong with them?
I don't find them scary. Like I don't find the whole like idea of like being like in like a first person like did like the perspective of the people like with the camera and shit like that like moving it around.
I didn't like that kind of appeal, like that kind of movie, until I watched this movie called Chronicle. It's not a horror movie, but I really liked that movie a lot, and a lot of people didn't like it. It just gave me an appreciation for that style.
Yeah,
That
I didn't really like the Blair Witch. That was the reason why I didn't like. What was that one kaiju movie? That was it Cloverfield, the one that was in like the entire camera scene?
Yeah,
I wasn't a
Cloverfield.
big fan of that one either. Cause I just like I don't know. I feel like when you force things to be in a perspective like this that makes it more quote unquote realistic, it kind of just ruins the idea of cinematography. Like it ruins like you could have so many better shots, but at the same time you can't because you're going for this certain feel.
I think it's a different way to approach it. You know, like there's so many cookie cutter ways to make a movie, and you know we've seen it 100 times. I feel like it's cool to see people at least try something different, at least try a different way of filming it. Like that movie Hardcore Henry, where they did like an entire first-person movie. It was trash. You know,
Yeah, that was not a good movie.
no, it's horrible. But they trying something different, originality. It's new. It stood out, and I can appreciate that. Somebody try.
Kind of liked Hardcore Henry.
I don't know.
It was alright, but like
It exists.
yeah, it wasn't a
Leave it.
terrible movie.
Wasn't great. Wasn't great.
I think the only movie I liked that was like it's not a horror movie, but something like that. But it was like on a computer screen and webcams and stuff. Was Open Windows is on Netflix. I really like that because
I thought you were gonna say Unfriended.
No,
That was,
no.
That shit movie. That's a shit
That's
movie.
No.
unfriend you because that
No.
movie's horrible.
No.
What about
But
Alien?
Alien.
That was a good movie.
I was too young to understand what was going on in the Alien movies.
same.
But
Good though. That was good. That was a good horror. That
I
was a good
started
horror
off on Alien at Alien versus Predator, and I really liked those movies. My favorite scene-
Predator boy.
My favorite thing was Alien vs Predator Requiem, where there was this little kid who was in his room and he's crying. You know, he's upset and he's calling for his dad, and his dad comes into the room and he's like, "No, son, it'll be okay." And then it's like he's fine. He's like, "Check the closet," and he goes in the closet. He checks the closet. There's nothing in there, and he's fine. And then like an alien or a predator or something grabs him from out the window, rips him out, and just kills him. I think that's really funny.
Yeah.
That's
Got
a little
fucking-
ha-ha.
Got the dick.
It gave me a good haha.
Gave me good.
But like going back to classics, I'd say also The Exorcist is a very good horror
Oh
movie.
my gosh, yes.
That's good.
That is one of the most profited off like horror movies ever. It's just
Classic horror movie. Scary movie.
Of course.
Scary movies
Of
always-
course, yeah.
How ya-
I stopped paying attention after Scary Movie 3, though.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
they were just bad after that.
What's your opinion on Amityville horror?
don't know the fuck that is.
You never heard of
Sure.
Amityville?
Amityville Horror?
Never heard of that.
It's like a
Amityville?
real life story that was made into a movie.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you never heard? Oh my gosh.
How?
It's
Where have you been? You haven't
It's a
known.
guy
Don't
who
care.
it's a guy who murdered his whole family, and then another family moved in, and like apparently like weird stuff happened, and they possessed the father to kill the whole family, and it's been keep on going on a nice routine like that.
I feel like they ruined the movies, though, just by so many spin offs and so many movies just like it. Amityville Haunting, Amityville, like just all that stuff
What
just ruined it for me.
what ruined the movie for me is reading what happened after Amityville. Was that the killer, like the original father, like what the true story is about, he got off. If you guys know that he got off free for killing his whole family just because of the franchise.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Okay, so this is what happened. Everything from all the movies to Amityville Horror is a lie, except the whole like the father killed his whole family. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
But all the ghost shit and stuff was a figment of the family's imagination. Literally, the lawyer of the original father came over to their house, talked to them, and said, "Hey, we can all become millionaires if you guys can write a book." Because the wife was a author, So she wrote the book about Amityville thought horror and lied about everything that happened in the house, like the possessing and the weird stuff. And then they made all these movies, so they got $1 million. And all they need to do is make it seem that the father was just crazy, and they think the house was like taking over his mind and stuff like that. So it made him look like he's insane. So he just went to a mental hospital for a couple years, and then he got off free.
That makes that
So
really makes me mad.
yeah, so I was like, so that made me really hate Amityville, like just because.
But that begs the question: why would this dude murder his whole family?
Now that's one of the unsolved mysteries. He never gave out a motive. His motive, if anyone interview him now, his motive says the house says so. That's his motive now. The house says
The
so.
house.
Wait, he didn't get off scot-free.
He went to a mental hospital.
He went
for
to
a while.
he went to
Yeah,
mental
no,
hospital.
and he's currently serving 6 25-year life sentences.
No, they said no. He got off because
No,
of the
he's
movie.
still I just looked it up. He's still in prison.
Is he is? Because I heard
He's
that
serving
he got
he's serving 6 life sentences.
Oh
Yeah,
Jesus!
Oh God, I'm hearing so many shits. Cause somebody wrote a book about him getting off.
But the
That's-
book probably lied then. I think
I
that's
know,
the story.
I know, like whoa. I don't know. I don't believe anything
That's
anymore.
weird.
I'm so trippy. I'm still
What's
mad.
happening?
I don't know. All I know about the whole $1 million thing is true, cause they did make a documentary about that. And the lawyer, there's a statement that the lawyer did say that he made the family do all this so his client could get a lesser sentence. And they all became millionaires.
He's
Well,
currently held at the Sullivan Correctional Facility in the town of Fallsburg, New York, and all of his appeals and requests to the parole board to date have been denied.
Good.
He is to serve 6 concurrent sentences to 25 years to life.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
So basically, just die in prison.
You basically die in prison.
Yay, happy ending.
Do people
Yeah.
who die in prison, like, or who are gonna be in prison for the rest of their lives, have the option to say, "All right, just kill me"?
No.
No.
I mean, I would just want to die.
I
Yeah, but,
feel
like,
I feel like
What?
in California,
How would you suffer?
Huh?
How would you suffer?
What do you mean? How would I suffer?
Yeah, like you can't just like be like, I did a horrible crime, just kill me. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
Well, you take their life away, basically.
Yeah, but you gotta make them, feel the pain.
Okay, that's a political thing.
This ain't no political podcast.
This
so you
ain't no
guys know
political
what's up.
You
podcast,
don't get
boys.
fucking political up in here. The fuck is wrong with you?
I ain't trying to get political here. I'm just trying to explain.
Yeah, but you're
Donald
telling me all
Trump.
about that.
Donald Trump. Donald.
Man.
Ronald McDonald. Ronald McDonald.
Oh God.
Yo, I had some chicken nuggets last
Did-
night,
Chicken
and they were
nuggies.
crispy as fuck.
Were they?
Though they were like the best. Like we got them fresh, and
makes
they were
me
like
so
so
mad.
crunchy and crispy and like actually good for once. I was like, holy fuck, these are great.
I had chicken nuggets the other day for my brother's birthday
Chicken nuggets.
on Monday. And they were slimy and disgusting. I think McDonald's changed their chicken nuggets, but apparently not. I don't know.
Mine were great. They were who?
You just got some bad
Has
chicken
anybody
nuggies.
like watch Puppet Master?
No.
No.
Dude, y'all need to watch Puppet Master. That was pretty good. Y'all need to watch that.
Alright.
They get in a remake. That's a nice classic. Puppet Master's a nice classic. I suggest everyone watch it.
Well, Psycho.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
it's pretty good.
No one's mentioned Psycho yet.
I don't know it has Psycho.
Psycho's pretty good. I don't see it as a horror movie though.
Yeah, me neither. I don't see it as scary. I see it as psychological, but it's not really. I mean, I think at the time it was very scary.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely, because like that they were like shit like that just wasn't seen before at that time.
Wasn't Psycho was the first movie that had like a working toilet like with a flush and stuff?
Guys, Jamie Lee Curtis is supposed to return for the new Halloween movie. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh! Yeah,
I didn't know that. Yeah,
yeah,
she's,
they
she's
said on
playing
Facebook.
as. Yeah, she's playing as her fucking character and shit.
That's so awesome.
Which means that this is supposed to take place much later than this is supposed to take place like to date.
That's
To
awesome.
date.
Which is like how all Halloween movies from like the original ones, that's how they went. Like they spun off of like what actually the date was. Like the first Halloween took place on that Halloween, and then so on and so forth. Even to like the one made in the 90s that was like, what's it called, 20X or some shit like that, which was
I don't
20
know.
years after the. It was on the
It's
date of
Halloween-
20 years after
Halloween
the first
H2O.
Halloween movie.
H2O.
Yep, that one. It's on the date of 20 years after the first movie.
I
And
love
it's 20 years later.
It's pretty good. They went into the house and they were filming like this. All right, we're gonna stay the night in the weird house, and then they all died.
Yep. Got fucking murked.
Pretty good. Got murked. Got wrecked.
So I hope this one gets a lot of reminiscence of the original movies, and it
Oh, yeah.
ignores the Rob Zombie ones. That'd be nice.
Just forget that happened. That never happened. What?
How do you guys feel about Saw?
Love.
I think they're okay. I think they're all right. All right movies, not
Saw.
bad.
I love Saw. Like
They are the monopoly of their genre. It is a whole new genre. It is the gore genre, and
is the gore.
they have that lockdown. There's nothing that beats Saw. There's nothing that is Saw or could replace Saw. Saw is Saw.
You guys hear about Jigsaw?
I'm watching
Jigsaw?
it.
New movie coming out?
Yeah, you didn't know Jigsaw? They're making a new Saw.
No, I know that.
They're continuing on. It's called Jigsaw.
I know.
I would say. I was like, I thought you didn't know this. I'm like, hey, bro,
No.
I'm ready.
I've heard this.
I'm watching it on Halloween. I'm ready.
Oh.
Hell
Ooh.
yeah.
I like. Have I ever told you guys about my Saw experience?
No.
Okay, so there's a haunted house in Indiana that you get a mini Saw experience, and I
Okay.
hate my friends for like nominating me to do this shit. So like, so they split us off in a bathroom, and it's supposed to be boys and girls supposed to be split out in the bathroom. Lucky me, I was the only fucking girl in the group, so I had to go in the bathroom by myself.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
So I was
Already scary.
So I was by myself in the bathroom, just like in the dark, and I'm just like sitting there waiting. And then next you know, I just felt a person touching me, and next you know, I'm chained to the wall. I'm like, what the fuck? Like my foot is chained. Like somebody like grabbed my foot and just chained it, and I was like, okay, what's happening? So there's a two-way mirror, so I can see what the boys are doing. They was working on a puzzle, and they was stupid. They did not know how the puzzle worked, and I was looking at it, and I wish I could like yell louder or they could hear me because I do have to solve the puzzle, and they were just like, I don't know what to do. Boy.
When we go to... Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Continue.
Oh, what?
Continue.
Oh, okay, so there was like the clock was going down. It was like, oh shit, they're not gonna solve this. So the clock went down, and apparently, I guess the mirror flipped, and they can see me now. And then you know, a fucking chainsaw dude came out and like fucking like just terrified me shit out of me. I know chainsaw's not real, but he just came out, and I'm just screaming hard because I can't leave because I'm chained to the wall.
I don't know. That's just how some spooky stuff happens. Like, I would not give somebody, like, the opportunity to chain me to a wall, because people are crazy.
I didn't think that was
I
happening. I didn't think that was gonna happen. All my friends were like, it's gonna be fun, Taylor. Don't
I would just
worry.
say, no, get me out of this right now. Nobody's chaining me to a wall. I would find a way to get out. I would just I don't like that. I don't like stuff like that.
Pineapple until they let you off.
See,
Pineapple pen. I have a pen.
The only reason they chained me to the wall because I was by myself. If there was multiple people, they would have done a different scenario with that.
I don't know. I don't like being helpless in a situation like that. I don't like anybody having complete control unless I know them.
They was my best guy friends, but I didn't talk to them on the way home. I was like, I hate all you guys. You guys like murdered me.
I hate all of. Okay, if you know them, then that's different.
Yeah, that was my friends. We was all in a group together. Yeah, and then we did get to redo it one more time. We got to redo it, and they saw the puzzle, and then why the fuck when they got out, the chainsaw dude went. There's another door behind me. The chainsaw dude went through that door, and my friends, the maze was connected together, so they found my door. And why did they all like lean against it and lock me in with the chainsaw again? I was like, fuck all you guys, and I'm just banging on I was banging on the door. I was like, I hate everyone.
I hate my life.
I hate my life.
No, but when you go to PAX, we definitely need to do that like maze room thing. Or like the puzzles. Escape room.
Yes, we do need to do escape room.
I feel like I'd be really good at that.
I wish we could like record ourselves doing an escape room though.
Escape room, let's play, not clickbait.
Are you not able to?
I think you gotta like ask them ahead of time, but usually no because it gets rid of the secrets and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that would just give it away.
I was like, unless you can ask them and tell them that you won't like show the whole thing, like just clips.
Yeah.
Of us doing it, like you just gotta give them ahead of time notice and tell them that.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Shout them out or something. Give them publicity.
Mm-hmm. Give publicity. All right, my last original horror movie that I would want to talk about. It's another Halloween movie, but It's Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. What is that?
Bad.
Bad. What is that?
Black.
Bad.
Why does that exist? Why is that a thing?
Bad.
You know what it is, right?
Bad.
Bad.
Have you guys seen that movie?
No, because it's bad.
No, because it's bad.
Yeah.
No, but you've seen it, Taylor?
Yeah.
What was that? What was the point of that? What was?
Bad. That's not
Where
what
was
said.
Michael Myers?
Bad.
He wasn't there.
May I just say, it was bad.
It was
-0.
bad.
-0.
They were trying to like justify how they gave Michael Myers his supernatural powers, and that was just stupid of them. They should have just left it at the fact that he was fucking supernatural and just like
Yeah,
left it there.
it's the mystery that makes it nice. I don't know. I didn't understand the movie, I guess. Like, I didn't get what was going on. It was just two guys, or like two kids, like killing an old lady, right? Isn't that what was happening?
Yes.
Well, I think the old lady was also trying to kill them because that was the witch.
The witch.
Are you sure?
I think.
I'm pretty sure it was two teenage boys that broke
Yeah.
into an old lady's house.
Yeah, and she was a witch, and she like gave Michael Myers his powers or some shit like that.
Oh, that's pretty lame.
It was some weird shit about like Michael Myers' powers and like how the witch gave them to him for like I don't know. It was weird. It was stupid. Not a good movie.
Horrible movie. My
We
least
ignore the
favorite.
fact that it exists.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. But
Like that
Halloween
one
2?
Texas
Good.
Chainsaw movie where Leatherface is a transvestite. We ignore that one.
Yeah,
not
didn't
real.
happen.
It's not a real movie. Ignore it.
Does not exist in this plane of existence.
Leatherface was never a transvestite. This does not happen. Just ignore it.
Leatherface just makes me think of the fucking Tusken Raiders from Star Wars.
He has retard strength. That's what's scary about him. Fucking retard strength scares the shit out of me. Nothing else about him scares me. Like, he doesn't look super like scary. You know, just a fat guy with skin on his face.
He
But he has
wears
retard
someone
strength.
else's face. If somebody was
Okay.
literally wearing somebody else's face and looking at you, you would be scared. I don't care who you
I
are.
wouldn't be as scared if he didn't have retard strength. But the fact he has
Yeah.
retard strength, that's what makes it
Yeah,
scary. If he
retard
wasn't,
strength does
if
make
he
it
wasn't,
scary.
if he didn't have retard strength, he was just wearing somebody's face. I'd just be like, all right, this guy's fucking weird. I'm calling the police.
I'm
But he has
calling the
retard
police.
strength. Like
I'm just dipping. I never saw
like,
this
he'll
guy.
He'll beat the shit out of me. He'll fucking break through walls and shit. Yeah, I'm not about that.
I'm not about that.
Breakthrough.
Retard strength.
He has retard strength, like literally straight up. That's scary.
That's what it is too.
Yeah, it's
No
a
other
real
way to
thing.
explain it.
People think that's like a mean thing to say, but it's an actual thing. Some people who are mentally handicapped, they have an extra male chromosome in their body, and it makes them have retard strength. It's a real thing, and it's scary.
It's just the word. I think is really funny.
It's scary, dude.
It's scary, dude.
They're more manly than us.
It's scary.
They're stealing all of our women. All right, Taylor. What are we doing next? What's the happen?
Next
What's the
thing
haps?
is question time. Like creepy,
All right.
creepy question. I just found this website that's called Thought Catalog, and it just talks about like creepy questions to get to know somebody's dark side.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna go randomly because there's 39 questions, so I'm not gonna do all 39. So
Who are you asking? In what order are we answering?
this would be going out to everyone, just a general discussion, and I
okay.
guess we will start going down the list on Discord. So we start off with Zach, and then Narwhal,
Okay.
and then Engu, and then me.
Okay.
So let me find like a nice one. Okay,
Alright.
if you were trapped on an island, would you rather resort to cannibalism or die of starvation?
Resort to cannibalism. Fast answer. I don't know. People are just meat. Like it's meat. Like I don't know. If I'm surviving, I'm probably not gonna eat a person for pleasure, but I mean, I don't know. If a person was already dead, there are specific instances. I wouldn't kill somebody. You know, I would sooner kill myself and let somebody eat me than kill somebody and let me eat them. Because, I mean, I want to die anyways, obviously, you know. But I think I would resort to cannibalism. If somebody was already dead and fresh, I would just cook them up and eat them.
Because you get sick anyway. What's the point?
Well, you don't really get sick like that. I've read a lot on cannibalism, actually. You do have some kind of psychological effects over time, and your body does reject it, but it's not like eating raw food. Like it's not the same. It's not good for you. But if you're just surviving, it's different.
I wouldn't. Anyway.
Okay.
Fuck that. It's weird.
That's weird. Okay, short answer from Narwhal.
I don't eat people.
I would eat the butt.
I eat the butthole first.
Not the whole, just the glutes. Like that's a good muscle.
I mean, like, I was just kind of like taught that if you have the chance to survive, you gotta do what you gotta do. But like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I
not
think
gonna
that'd be like a last resort sort of thing. Like I'm fucking like already starving to death. I was like, fudge, and that's the last thing I'd have to do.
But would you kill somebody for the meat?
Nope.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
No, but knowing me, I'd last longer.
Cause beef boy.
Yep. Beef boy.
Beef boy. Hey.
All right,
Right, Taylor.
I'd be killing and eating Angus first.
What the heck?
Just kidding. It's a joke. Calm down.
All right. So Taylor, would you eat somebody?
Yeah.
You just
Heck yeah. Like, I know how they
Heck
make
yeah.
a fire. I can saute that with some sand. I'll
With some sand.
Yeah, I'll saute some sand. Hopefully we can grow some nice tomatoes and make some ketchup.
Oh.
Hey,
I'd
five-star
probably
chef.
throw up. Like it probably wouldn't do anything for me. I'd just throw up.
I'd rather throw up the first time and then I get like used to it throughout the week. Like
I don't know. I wouldn't eat it more than once. Like I would eat it enough, like to survive maybe a week, but I wouldn't survive on that for a long time. If I knew I wasn't gonna get off the island, I would just die.
You just die?
Just die.
Just did.
Mm-hmm.
Did. All right. I lost my question. What the hell? Oh, if there was a zombie apocalypse, which one of your friends would die first out of us four? Let's go with that.
Out of us four?
Let's go with us four, yeah.
I don't know. I have a lot of guns. And I live out in the middle of nowhere. So does Jared. Jared lives out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but
And I have a lot
you
of
live
guns.
in Florida.
Angus lives in an apartment complex, and I'm pretty sure so does his mom.
No, she lives in a townhouse.
Townhouse. You know, I think Angus would die first.
No. I highly disagree. Honestly, though, like, thinking about it, Zach, you might live in the middle of nowhere, but, like, how populated is, like, the city around you?
Not very. I mean, it's wiki-watchy. It's populated maybe 20 miles away. That's it. Plus, my whole house, everybody has a gun. My 15-year-old brother has a pump shotgun just sitting in his closet right now. We got a 12 gauge right there. Like, I think we would be fine. Everybody here would be fine. It would not affect anything.
But you can't,
Except maybe
apartment-
power.
you
But
can't
we have
use-
generators.
So you can't use guns all the time because that attracts more zombies.
Yeah, but
Depends on what kind of fucking zombies you're talking about as well. There's so many different kinds.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that's very true.
You got the basic movie walkers. You've got the fucking scary ass ones that run everywhere.
Oh fuck. The
Oh, yeah.
running ones. I hate
Those-
the running ones.
those I would
Like
probably-
zombie movies where like the zombies are straight up, like they fucking bolt everywhere and they like have a hankering for flesh no matter what. Fuck that. I just kill myself.
No, you know, I think I would die first. Never mind. I want to take back my answer. I don't know. I have this hero complex. I would try and like save people, and then I would just die because I can't do that.
Yeah,
It'd be like-
my issue is that, like, I can't really tell too much because, like, this apartment that I have, yeah, it's an apartment, but, like, it's made with concrete. So, well, like,
mean-
the only way they could get in is door or other door.
You think
but-
zombies can't open a door?
No, but we can blockade them.
Blockade 'em.
Oh, that's always worked in the past. Yes,
Well,
every
I'm
movie
not
I've
an-
ever seen.
Okay, well, like,
Look,
that's
like-
dumb.
Just I don't. you'd be pretty fucked. You'd have to get out of there. If you got out of there, you survive. But if you stayed in your apartment, dead. I'm sorry, dead.
Well, I mean, like, of course, get out of there, but like the initial impact, depending on how far, or how like where at. Like, if it happens in my building, I'm staying in my apartment until help comes. But like, if it's
What help is gonna come? Zombie apocalypse. Nobody's
I've
coming.
got family with guns, dude.
I
don't live with them.
exactly. They wouldn't be driving over to find you.
Yeah, they would. They're my
In
family.
a zombie apocalypse, they would die.
Well, they wouldn't.
Okay, they wouldn't. Sorry, Angus. It's not like traffic would be all held up because there's a fucking zombie apocalypse. No, no,
Okay,
no, no.
okay,
No. The
whatever.
roads are still working and everything. You're exactly right, Angus. Sorry.
But no, like that's not gonna be an issue. Like obviously,
Really?
if there's an outbreak in my building, something or someone is gonna try and help.
Right.
Yes.
You would die because you're relying on other people for help.
Well,
I would rely on
no,
nobody.
initially, because like, what are police gonna do? Just
No.
gonna be like zombie outbreak at a random apartment. Every police go everywhere else. It's like no, they're gonna fucking go to the apartment.
I think if
I
you
wish I
rely
had
on
popcorn right now.
why?
You guys are funny.
Oh, he's
Joe,
cr-
what do you think?
you guys are funny.
You
What
yelling
do
at
you
each
think?
other.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Of all these people, who would die first?
Taylor.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
Why?
Wow.
Come on.
Why?
Tell me.
I don't know.
Why? Like,
Because-
I
Give a
feel
lot-
like you've never used a weapon in your entire life.
yeah, I
have.
can see that. Yep.
Hey, I'm more of a melee person and nice. Knives
Yeah.
are my thing.
No, you can't use like, knives aren't that good on zombies.
Well, I'm talking about it's a melee weapon too. Like I love axe. I love axes.
Axe.
I have a lot of axes.
And plus, me and Jared are bigger. Like we're taller and stuff. Like
It
more.
makes it harder for you guys.
We're a little like more athletic.
I'm good. Like where I live, I am like I'm the best off. I live on top of a hill, with a lot of guns and a lot of fucking wood.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
exactly my situation.
My goal is to like go to Ohio.
Hey.
Hey,
2 hours. 2 hour drive.
although I wouldn't let any of you die. I'd probably just like round all of you boys up in my dossier and we'd hit it.
Let's go.
Yeah, Dalcia.
Well, like.
Like I will in the zombie apocalypse. I'm gonna be taking
Well,
stuff.
okay, zombie plan. We all meet up in Ohio.
No, Ohio's too far.
What's
What?
up, guys?
I was like, okay, I meet up with Narwhal and Angus in Ohio.
Fun.
And then we go to what's the meetup? It's the middle state between Florida and Ohio.
I think Nate would die first. Nate's not here, but Nate would die first.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nate. Nate, you die first.
Nate would die.
Nate would. I don't know.
Yeah.
He would probably like start throwing ninja stars at them.
He just would throw his tablet at them or something.
Get his katana and just start
going.
going.
Yeah, his
Taylor, who
pug
do you
would
think
live
would die
longer.
first? Yeah, the pug would live longer. Taylor, who do you think would die first?
Angus.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I hate Angus.
Why? Give us reasons.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is
no,
that a good
no,
one?
no, just say I'm trying to like put my thoughts. Yeah. I just because before you said that, I thought you like I think English is just depend on people. So I feel like he will die first. And then you talked about depending on people. I was like, well, there goes my thought. So that's why I think
Well,
you're
no,
dying first.
I'm not gonna depend on people.
You said I'm gonna sit there, barricade myself in, and wait for my family.
Well, yeah, because like the way
I'm
you're
gonna get a
explaining
gun.
it is that if you're saying ground zero is my apartment, if ground zero is my apartment,
No,
I'm gonna
I didn't-
fucking sit in my apartment and wait for everything to calm
I
down.
didn't say ground zero was your apartment. I said
The-
because you live in an apartment, and
I'd get the fuck out of here.
But the one person I think is gonna like die first. He's not here. Is Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie would die.
Oh, poor Eddie.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I feel like
I could-
Eddie.
I
I
could
feel like
do my
Eddie would
best.
do a stupid decision by accident. He would think it's a smart idea, but fucks up somehow and die.
I don't know though. That's the weird part. Is that like he's not very like open about like his decisions. He's just kind of like there.
He's just there. It just things happen, and
he's
he
a supporting character.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Angus is protagonist.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
All right. Next question. Would
All
you
right.
rather murder 3 innocent children or watch 3 of your loved ones die in front of you?
Watch.
Watch.
Yeah, watch.
Like, that's traumatic, but I'm not gonna murder 3 innocent children. Like, I don't.
I'm not gonna put somebody's life over another person's life just because I love them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
right.
I'm not gonna kill lives just to save lives. I'm going to fucking just like I'm gonna have to sit there and watch because I can't do anything. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
It's
kill
not
them.
my place to take a life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yep.
I understand
Well,
that
I don't know.
completely.
But at the same time, like, if somebody were breaking into my house, I would have no second thought about shooting them in the face.
Oh yeah, same.
I just don't give a fuck. Like, bam, you're done. I don't know you. Even if I do know you, bam, you're done. You're gone.
Well, what if it was me?
Well, that's different. I know you.
Bam,
If you
you're
were,
wrong.
Bam.
If you-
Bam, gone.
bam, you're done. Sorry,
No
narwhal.
narwhals in the house.
No narwhals in my house. No sea creatures. All right, Taylor, what do you think?
Oh, watch.
You'd watch?
Watch. Yeah. I can't murder kids. I just talked about the scene in It where the brother murdered his brother.
But if I had to murder 3 kids over murdering 3 dogs, I'd murder 3 kids.
Yeah, I kind of believe that for you.
That's sad, but it's true. I couldn't look a nice, innocent puppy in the eyes and just be like,
All right, bitch, I'm gonna stomp the fuck out of you.
Oh, God. Do
but a
you-
kid, like, it's a little shit. Just throw it.
Alright. Do you think death by drowning or death by electrocution would be more painful?
Drowning.
Drowning would be more painful. Drowning scares me. There are a few things that really just don't sit well with me. Drowning, gouging of the eyes or eyes of any nature, and things under the fingernails.
Ooh.
Like ripping off someone's fingernails. If I was going to torture somebody, that's what I'd do because that's what I would hate the most.
Has anybody ever seen the anime Higurashi?
No. But I've seen that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward's toenail falls off.
No, okay.
Episode of
Sorry. It's traumatic. It's
Tormenting.
No, okay. So
I didn't like it.
So you wouldn't like Higurashi, not at all. Okay, Higurashi.
He wouldn't like Higurashi.
He would not, because there was a machine that they put their hand in, and the girl like whipped off her friend's fingernails.
Nope.
And it was a terrible scene, and I'm like crunching up my hands, and I was like, oh my god, I feel her pain.
It's a lot like Another.
Yeah, I'll fucking love Another. Oh,
Because-
I'm gonna rewatch
I don't-
that.
Things like that are just so very real. Like, I don't know, getting shot, that happens so fast, it's just adrenaline. It's basically adrenaline. Getting your arm chopped off, that's so surreal. Like, you're not thinking clearly. Your arm just got chopped off.
Your arm's on the ground next to you, and you're like,
Yeah, your mind is like broken at that point. It's those things that happen and you're completely conscious and just aware of the things going on around you. To watch somebody rip your fingernails off is a very slow and painful thing. And also for somebody to bring a needle to your eye, that just
ooh.
like you're watching it happen. You can't not watch it happen.
I'd headbutt the needle and fucking get it over with.
Oh my god. It's like Dead Space all over again.
Dude. On Another, the worst death ever was the girl. She dropped her umbrella down the stairs, and then she tripped up the stairs, and the umbrella went through her head.
Yep. Right through her eye.
Why the eye? Why the eye?
Yeah, anything involving the eye, like, ooh, gets me.
Just ooh. Just ooh. No. Ooh.
No, not the eye. Ooh.
Would you ever eat an animal's eyeball?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, me too. I've never done it, but I want to. I wonder what it tastes like.
Would you ever suck an egg?
I hate when you put it in the mouth, it pops.
Yes, I have sucked egg.
Would you ever suck an egg?
Tough questions here, boys.
But would you rather eat a chunk of human heart or an entire human eye?
Entire
Neither.
human eye. Eye. Hey, we just swallow that bitch whole.
I want to eat a heart. I want to cook it and eat it.
I don't know.
Heart.
I want to eat.
Well, it depends. It depends. The heart, could you cook it with other things?
Not with
Like if I put that bitch in some rice.
No, you just
Okay.
You can cook the heart, but you just can't cook it with anything.
No, then I'm going with the eyeball. I'm just gonna swallow that bitch whole, like a gumball.
No, I put that shit in the oven, make it crispy. Pop.
No, but think about how slimy it would be at first. Like it would just go down. You wouldn't have to taste it.
But human eyeballs are huge.
All right,
So
maybe
you
I'd
bake
cut it
it.
in half and swallow both halves.
There you go.
You
How
bake
about
it, you make it
I was to
crispy.
say you like swallowing it like that. You would choke.
Maybe.
Maybe. Unless it's
Probably.
baby eyes.
Baby eyes.
Oh, that's made it worse. Have you ever had the urge to jump in front of a car?
No. Not really.
Yeah, no, what the fuck? Hello? I may be suicidal, but I'm not that suicidal.
Yeah.
Normal. Would you ever stay the night in an abandoned house that everyone claims to be haunted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. What's my motive for staying?
I get
there?
bored.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, me too. Like,
That's why I say no. I want to go home and play video games. I'd be like,
if
this
I
is
had a
boring.
reason to stay there, like if I was gonna get something out of it, yeah, sure.
Now, if
fine.
I had like a bunch of friends come with me and we all like played Magic and D&D and shit while we were there for like a whole night, I'd be down. Yeah, fuck whatever. We can order some pizza that can come as well. I don't care. But if it's just me staying the night in a hotel, just not a hotel or an abandoned house or whatever the fuck, no, it's boring.
It'd be boring.
I get bored so fast.
I don't know. I might be kind of scared, but
I don't really believe in the paranormal, so I don't really.
I'm scared of just being in a house by myself. So, like, cause especially at night, cause it just feels weird. Whether it's like paranormal or because like the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, what if somebody breaks in? Like, what do I do?
Someone touches me.
It's more or less just like quiet. Like I hate that. I hate silence.
just put on some music.
Well, I mean, usually whenever I was home alone or whatever, I'd fall asleep either watching something or listening to something. But there was this one time when I was at a younger age, I tried going to sleep by myself in a house by myself, and there's this weird thing about me. I don't know when it happened or why, but on my right side of my head, my right ear, I can hear and feel my heartbeat inside my ear, like it's like connected to my eardrum.
You know, me too. I can hear that.
So I hate it because when everything's silent, all I can hear is thum, 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 and I can't sleep because it's just like ah.
That happens to me, especially if like my ear's up against something.
Yeah.
It just gets even louder.
When you isolate sound, all I can hear is my body, and hearing my body is just terrifying. It's like, ugh.
I want to hear your body.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
So,
I'm taken by that.
fun fact, I was just like I had YouTube open, but I wasn't really looking at it. And there's a YouTube video titled "Easter Eggs You Missed in It," like the movie. But like I was like slightly cross-eyed for a second, so I could hardly read it, and I read it as "Faster eggs, you missed it."
What was the next question?
Next question is, if you met a vampire, would you let it bite you for eternal life, or would you just drive a stake to their heart?
Bite me.
I mean, I'm already pretty white. The sun already hurts me every time I go in it. I might as well get the benefits. So, what kind of vampire though? Are we talking like sparkly ass vampire?
We're not doing Twilight. Nah, we're talking about like the real shit.
The real shit. Okay, so like Van Helsing?
Yeah.
Ooh, now that I think about it, I'd have to drink blood. I'd have to kill.
Yeah.
I'd have to.
No, I would
Or
not.
you can just go to like.
I wouldn't kill it either. I
you
would just
go-
walk away. I'd
you
just be
go
like,
to
oh,
blood
you
bank.
exist?
Or go to blood banks or something.
Yeah, but like, I can't be just like, hey, I'm a vampire. Can I have like 2 pints?
Just still, you're
I don't-
fast.
Yeah, but I have to do it at night.
That's a lot of work, you
He's
know.
like-
I'd rather just. And plus, I would never get to eat like people food again, and that'd be a problem.
No, you
I
can
mean, you say people food.
It
Just
wouldn't
with
do
no
anything
garlic.
for you.
Yo,
Can't eat garlic.
that means you can eat whatever you want though. And
But they
once
don't.
you're
Like, you don't see vampires eating people food.
I mean, because they don't talk about it.
I love garlic bread.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have to kill him.
Yeah, no, but would I have to kill him or could I just like walk away?
No, yeah,
Like,
kill him.
you exist. Goodbye.
You exist.
I mean, I guess I'd kill him. It doesn't matter.
I would rather be.
What we're talking about?
I would rather be a werewolf than a vampire. In all honesty.
Pee-pee head.
Poo poo pee pee.
Poo poo
Poo
pee
poo
pee.
pee-pee man.
We're talking about if you met a vampire, would you let him bite you or would you just kill it?
Kill it.
Okay, so
Would
we're
you
on
have some
agreement.
reasons? Okay, cool.
Because I don't want to be a vampire, and I don't want a vampire coming around my neighborhood, you know, terrorizing my good folk.
My good
No, I
folk
would-
of the town.
I kill a motherfucker.
True.
I'm dude, clout gang. Come on.
Clout
Club gang.
Clout
Hey,
gang.
get that cloud up.
I like
Get
that
your
clout
clout up.
gang. You don't want to be Team 10?
No,
No.
not at all. No.
But no, I probably kill the vampire. I'd rather be a werewolf than a vampire in all honesty.
Was that an option?
Oh no, I just want to
No,
throw it
it's
out
just,
there.
just fun fact.
Fun fact, I like werewolves more.
Okay. So, how many more questions do we have?
I'm good with that.
Oh,
No,
that's it?
I found a necrophilia question.
Oh, I
Oh
want to.
God, no!
I want to hear it.
If you were a necrophiliac, which celebrity would you dig up?
None.
Robin Williams.
Marilyn Monroe.
That was
I've been
quick.
thinking this one for a while.
Yeah, Robin Williams. I was like, oh,
Robin Williams.
you like answered that a little too quickly.
Hey,
Hey,
we all have our secrets.
I like Marilyn Monroe.
Anna Nicole
Really?
Richie.
Ooh.
I think she passed.
Yeah, that was a person that died.
Yeah.
hmm.
She got a thick booty.
Princess Leia. Yes.
No.
Alright.
Oh, that's fucked up.
No.
Sorry,
That's
man.
fucked up.
No. What's fucked up is doing that to a dead body. Okay, but wanting it to be Princess Leia, that's not messed up. That's just a fantasy that a lot of men have. It's normal. It's
But
natural.
she's old.
What was
Dead.
that? Who was
Yeah,
the
but
guy?
they're all old and dead.
Who was the guy from like?
I mean, there
Fast
could be ones that aren't old, just dead.
The guy from Fast and Furious. Who's that guy? Chris.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. I said Chris.
Yeah,
Paul
Chris.
Walker. Paul.
Chris
yeah.
Walker.
I think that's why I got it. It's stuck in my head. Chris Walker.
It's
Paul.
a little harder
I'll say
for
Paul
ladies
Walker.
to be necrophilia. Like, it's a little harder for that.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
almost
God.
impossible, actually.
Yeah, like how
You
do you?
have to find somebody who had fucking rigor mortis out the ass.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all the questions right there.
All right. Awesome.
Alright.
All right, let's play some death battles.
Death battles.
Oh,
Death
hell yeah.
battles, like two horror movie characters. Like, you know, like Freddy versus Jason. If we can make a movie like that, what movie would we like to see?
I'd want to see Michael Myers in it.
Alien.
Michael Myers versus Jason.
No, Jason's lame.
I'd say Michael Myers versus Alien. That'd be pretty cool.
Really? I don't know. That would just be weird
I think
for
that would
me.
be pretty cool.
But like the alien would just try and eat him, and then Michael Myers would be like, "No," and then he would just stab him. Like he wouldn't say anything. There would be no. Both of them can't talk. That's the problem. Neither of them can talk, so it would just be a movie of silence and people around them being like, "The fuck is going on?"
Silent
I
movie.
feel like maybe oh, I know. Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Ghostface.
Ooh.
Because they're both kind of stupid.
So Leatherface versus Ghostface, what you're saying?
Yeah, Leatherface versus Ghostface.
Leatherface.
Well, yeah, Leatherface would probably win,
Yeah,
but
Leatherface. Yeah.
I mean, there's like 5 different Ghostfaces.
Yeah, but they'd all get killed by Leatherface because they're all just people. That's normal people. They don't have retard strength.
yeah.
This retard strength, man. All right, fine. What would you want, Jared?
As a fight,
Yeah.
I'd say Norman Bates versus Ghostface.
That's cool. Yeah, Norman Bates. Wow. Have you watched like the show
I have.
No,
Bates
I've
Motel?
not watched the show. I've only watched
Bates
Psycho.
Motel was so good.
It was pretty good. I liked it. I mean, it didn't stick with the movies at all, but I really liked the actor that played Norman Bates. I think he did a
Same.
really good job.
It was good.
I gotta bring Chucky into this, but Chucky versus Annabelle.
I would
It's
not
just me
watch
because I
that
just
movie.
burned them.
I would not watch that movie.
Michael Myers come out of nowhere and burns both of them.
Well, Michael Myers wouldn't burn them. He'd just grab them both by the heads and throw them.
Yeah, he'd just do a Shrek impression.
Yeah, I'm a swamp.
Nice.
Okay. Taylor, or Angus, what's another one you would think of?
I would think Hellraiser and Freddy.
By Hellraiser, you mean Needle? What's his
Pinhead.
name?
Yeah,
Pinhead.
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 Who you calling Pinhead?
Who you call him? Pinhead.
So Pinhead versus who?
Freddy.
Freddy?
Uh-huh.
Pinhead.
Pinhead.
Trying to think of like what are some other slasher villains?
Zoltan Man
like-
versus Toast's Shoes.
Yes.
The Creeper
The Creeper.
from Jeepers Creepers.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, him versus Alien. How would that be?
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty dope.
The leader from Children of the Corn versus the girl from The Exorcism.
Oh yeah.
Exorcism.
How about maybe Freddy Krueger versus Jigsaw? Because they're both kind of a
Ooh.
more.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Because he has powers.
Yeah.
And like Jigsaw
Yeah,
like is dying.
Jigsaw
in bed.
has like this. Jigsaw has like all these. Like he's smart though. He's really smart.
Yeah, but Jigsaw's already dead.
So
Jigsaw's already dead, so.
Jigsaw in his prime, fine.
Okay, I still think Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, it's still Freddy Krueger. Jigsaw was still
Alright.
dying in bed, wasn't he?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he's like dying in bed like most of through all the movies.
But he wasn't really a slasher villain, so I guess that doesn't really count.
What about the killer from Terror Train? You ever seen Terror Train?
No, never seen it.
No, never.
Pretty cool. He's a magician. He's a magician.
He's a
Who
magician.
uses? He's a magician, and he's got a bunch of teenagers on a train. It's a steam train that they can't get off of because they're in the middle of like these snowy ass mountains. So like they can't get off the train or else they'll freeze to death because they have nowhere to go. And he's using because like it's like Halloween, so all these college kids are like dressed in like outfits and stuff. So he's killing them and using his sleight of hand and magician sort of abilities to like find ways to compact them, hide them, and like use their disguises to stay on the train.
Who's that girl who was from? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to like cut you off. But who's the girl that's from that like had her period in that one thing, and then the pig's blood, and then
Oh, Carrie.
Carrie versus the girl from The Exorcist.
Ooh. I would watch that in a heartbeat.
But continue, Jared.
Oh, I was done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's it. And he just kills people on a train and uses magician powers to hide it. Pretty good movie.
Ooh, I want to watch Carrie again. I never watched the new Carrie.
It was bad.
It was bad.
It was bad.
It was bad.
Feels bad.
Was it bad?
Have you ever seen My Bloody Valentine?
Yes.
Let's say The Miner against Ghostface.
I don't know who that is, so I'm gonna say Ghostface. I don't even know him.
Yeah.
I think that's a more even match.
Yeah, I think Ghostface.
Yeah.
What about well, I don't know if his name is, but he was a killer from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh yeah, that guy.
The guy with the
Versus-
hook.
That guy
Imagine,
versus Ghostface.
yeah.
I think that guy would win. He'd kill
Yeah.
Ghostface.
I don't know. I remember what his name was. I just know he had like a fish hook. He uses as a weapon.
Okay. Jack from The Shining versus Norman Bates.
Norman.
Jack.
You think so? Jack's stronger. Norman is just people feel bad for him and then he kills them before they notice. Jack is like he's
Super
pretty
crazy.
strong.
I felt Norman more sneaky.
Michael Myers versus Jason.
That would be a cool matchup. I would watch that movie.
Just because they're both like almost basically invulnerable. Like, pretty hard to kill one. I'm talking about zombie Jason as well. So not only,
Jason?
yeah, he's zombie Jason. So not only is he almost invulnerable, he's also still has retard strength. So.
Yeah.
Who would be good against Pennywise though?
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger, you think?
Yeah.
You think?
I mean, they're both demonic things that terrorize children.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
You're not wrong.
The girl from The Ring versus Freddy Krueger. Because they both like travel through like different dimensions, I guess.
Freddy Krueger because that bitch takes fucking 7 days to kill one person. So I mean,
Yeah. She's pretty inconsistent. How about Hannibal Lecter versus Ghostface?
Ghostface.
Ghostface.
No, Hannibal Lecter would fuck him
Yeah,
up.
but I don't think Hannibal Lecter was very like.
Strong.
Yeah. I
He
think
ate
was just
people.
Smart and
Yeah,
cunning.
he ate people. Yeah, he was. I think he was just more cunning, kind of like just like any
Kinda
other
like
real life cannibal. They just like lured people in and killed them.
Huh. Well, that's my last matchup. Or no, wait. What's the zombies from The Walking Dead versus
The minions from Despicable Me.
Oh my. The minions.
The minions.
The
the minions
minions.
versus the minions
The minions.
versus the minions.
Zoltaman.
Banana.
Zoltaman versus the minions.
Zoltaman versus the Mask.
Oh my gosh, the mask.
The Mask.
What are you talking about? Zoltaman is the mask.
He is the Mask. Of course. All right, that's my last matchup.
Yeah, that was mine too. Yeah, I got more.
What about Jack Frost versus Billy Chapman?
Yes.
Jack Frost.
Jack
has
Frost.
superpowers.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost. There's like different levels, like different tiers. You know what I mean? Like there's Norman Bates. He's just a person who lures people in. Like
We
it's
need,
their
to,
ways of killing people.
we need to bring back Celebrity Deathmatch and just have all our matches on there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Next podcast.
This podcast.
Yeah.
This podcast right now? Celebrities?
Celebrity Deathmatch?
Brock Lesnar wins no matter what you guys say.
Brock Lesnar. Okay.
Chuck Norris.
Brock Lesnar.
The Rock.
Hulk Hogan.
Brock Lesnar.
Hulk Hogan.
Brock Lesnar.
Hulk Hogan.
Brock Lesnar would fucking kill Hulk Hogan.
John Cena.
Have you
What's your
ever
obsession
seen?
with Brock Lesnar?
I don't have an obsession, but have you seen that man? Like he is. Literally, he's
Yes,
just a walking mass of beef. Like you
He
can't
looks
really.
like
He's
the
just-
Russian from The Punisher.
Dude,
Yes.
he could probably kill a gorilla one-on-one. Like that guy is just huge. He's just jacked. I don't know
Yeah,
what you want
just
me to
because
say.
he's jacked doesn't mean he would win in a fight all the time. I
Yes,
think
he
Hulk
would. Look at
Hogan
that
would just
boy.
destroy.
Hulk Hogan's old though. He doesn't really know any.
Hulk Hogan in his prime.
Hulk Hogan in his prime still. Would probably still get
Plus,
fucking broken.
Brock
neck.
Lesnar is our height.
Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
3.
Look at him.
Yeah.
That's
Hulk Hogan is huge.
Brock Lesnar.
He still's not as buff. He still's not as swole as the
Doesn't
Brock.
matter. Hulk Hogan is he's the legend.
He got some retard
like-
strength right there.
He's a legend, but Brock Lesnar might actually have retard strength. I'm
That's
not
a,
sure.
I think he does.
Yeah.
The way he, look at that boy.
But like, dude, I'm saying if there were 10 Brock Lesnars versus 10 Silverback Gorillas, Brock
Brock
Lesnar's
Lesnar.
would probably.
Oh yeah. But that's because they team up, I think.
To each get one.
I can't think of a single man who could actually take on Brock Lesnar in fisticuffs and like win.
Me either.
Oh
Like,
god.
he's just huge. Like one punch, will probably fucking snap your neck.
That would really
He
hurt.
probably
Yeah.
just,
Like,
he just
literally-
slap your face and you go,
He's the kind of big like you can't train to be. You just are.
Like his neck has become his shoulders. Like, is what are you gonna do against that?
I'm pretty sure his shoulders are bigger than his neck.
I love the way he
That's what I'm
said
saying.
that.
His shoulders, his neck became his shoulders. That's what I'm saying. His shoulders became so big, his neck went there. Yo, we forgot one very cool slasher villain, guys. What the
Who?
fuck? We forgot the Leprechaun. Come on.
Oh my
my
god.
Oh my
Leprechaun
god.
versus Chucky.
Nope.
Ah!
Chucky.
Leprechaun versus Chucky. That's my favorite mashup so far.
Oh, that's so good. Now, did we just forget about Sharknado? Come on.
What? Who's gonna? How do you fight a tornado?
Slasher.
Just fight all the sharks in it.
That
There you go.
versus the minions.
No, versus Michael Myers.
What about the lawnmower man?
I don't know. I've given up. It's over.
Hocus Pocus Witches versus the Minions.
Witches from Halloween Town.
I need to watch Halloween Town now. Goodbye.
Jack Skellington.
This is
That's it.
Halloween. It's just Jack Skeleton versus Jack Skeleton.
Guys, I don't think these are slasher films anymore.
No.
Dr. Giggles.
I think we
Dr.
stuff
Hyde.
that after the leprechaun. Or after the minions.
Dr. Giggles.
Dr. Giggles. That sounds like a clown, and I'm not down for that.
It's not a clown, no,
No,
it's just a doctor.
Yeah, wasn't he a dentist?
Yeah, he's like a dentist.
I haven't
He
watched
just
that in
fucking murdered.
forever.
It's a bad.
Alright,
it's
so-
not a good movie.
We wrapping up?
It was
you think?
terrible. Yeah, we're wrapping up. Let's wrap up. Well,
Alright.
you guys want to like
Awesome.
shove your plugins in there?
YouTube.com/Mr. Narwhal.
Bisley YouTube channel. Look it up.
Just type Sir Truck in YouTube's thing, you'll find me.
Actually, don't look up Bisley YouTube channel. That's another thing.
Yeah, don't do that.
Just
Look up PewDiePie and subscribe to him.
Yeah,
Make
up
sure you
up
subscribe to Toasted Shoes.
shoes. I was like, look up Toasted
Everybody
Shoes.
subscribe.
To-
Toasted Shoes
Shoes.
YouTube channel.
Shoes.
Toasted
This is-
Shoes.
This
Toasted
is no
Shoes.
joke. This is no joke. It is proven by
Toasted
scientists that if you
Toasted Shoes.
subscribe to Toasted Shoes, that is the first step towards immortality.
proven
Make
by
sure.
actual scientists.
Proven by
Like,
scientists.
9 out of 10 doctors agree to this.
No, proven by science. No scientists. Just science itself proves it.
Science.
Just
No
science.
people involved.
Like,
Science.
just science. Science is a thing.
Look it up. Wake up, sheeple.
Wake up, sheeple.
I need to just name this podcast.
I wanna go
Featuring
masturbate.
Oh,
Wait, what?
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 What'd you just say?
It was.
I said I want to go masturbate. You guys are fucking holding me up. What are we doing still here?
I'm
No,
sorry.
What are you doing?
All right, bye, everyone. Everyone say bye to the podcast.
Bye.
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 Don't sound so
Bye, good.
excited.
Subscribe to Toasted Shoes.
Bye.
Addy.
Y'all ready for this?
Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun.